Hello guys, how are you? Today we are going to learn some important vocabulary for IELTS Writing Task-1, right? IELTS Task-1. These are called Task-1's vocabulary, right? If you want to achieve the higher balance score for your IELTS Writing Task-1s, then you have to use some of the different vocabulary to show your essays in a good level, right? So as you know, IELTS Writing Task-1s will be some of the graphs or some of the charts and some other different types of the diagram, right? So if you want to show the direction or the trends of the graphs, then you have to use some of the different words as increase, gradual increase, and decrease, and gradual decrease, right? In the above position, if we need to use increase, then we have some words here, right? Such as rise, right? And then go up, upsurge, uplift, climbed, soar, right? If you need a word for your verb position instead of increase, right, then you can use this one, right? And then in the noun position, if you need to write increase, then you can use a rise, an increasement, an upward trend, a growth, right? So this word will be in the noun positions, right, instead of increase, right? So let's see what we have to use for the gradual increase. If you want to show the trends is gradually increase, right? For the gradual increase, we have no word in the verb position because gradual increase is a noun, right? So for this, we have some words in the noun position. For example, an upward trend, right? An upward tendency, a selling trend, right? So an upward trend, an upward tendency, a selling trend. These words are going to help you to write instead of gradual increase, right? But in noun position. Remember, in the noun position, right? So on the other side, if you want to show the graph trend is decrease, right? Then you have to use this word for verb position: falls, decrease, drops, plummet, plunk, reduce, right? So these words are going to help you to write in a verb position, right? So let's see what other words for the noun position. If you want to use as a noun for the decrease, then we have somewhat here. For a decrease, a downward trend, a drops, a downward tendency, right? All these words are going to help you in a noun position, right? To write decrease. So if we want to show the direction is gradually decrease, right? Directions of the graph is gradually decrease. As I mentioned before here, gradual decrease is a noun, right? For this, we will not be have here verb, right? So we have some words here for the gradual decrease. For example, a downward trend, a downward tendency, a descending trend, right? So for the gradual decrease, we have this word, right? So remember, you can use this word for the gradual decrease, right? But in a noun position. So I hope you understand all the words related to the trend and the directions of the graph, right? So if you want to show the directions or the trends of the graph, then you have to use this word, right? So you have to remember all these words and take a screenshot, right? So I think these are for today, and hope we will meet in the next lessons. All the best. Take care.